Hold up. Yeah.
Yo, what's good, guys? We are back, not on Madden Mobile, but on Instagram today. And earlier I was busting this scammer. So we will be going through the conversation we had and how much of an idiot this guy is, apparently. So I messaged him. I was like, "Yo, can you really double my coins? I have 4 mil right now. I want to double it." And he's like, "Yeah, I can double it." So then I was like, "I have 4 mil. I want to double it." And because when I messaged him the first part of this conversation, he didn't reply for like a day or something. And then he said yes. And then I replied back to him. And then he didn't reply for a little while. And then he said, "Let me log onto your account with your ID and your pass, and I will mod it for you." Like,
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying. Get in Igbo. Get out of here for real. I'm saying get out of here for real. I'm saying.
that seems legit. Yes, I'll give you my password and I'll give you my account info, and yeah, you can just double my coins. And he said, "I'll even make a deal. When you give me your account so I can mod it, I'll give you the info to one of my accounts, which has 10 mil coins." Okay, because that seems legit. Okay, so then I was like, "Okay, can you send me the screenshot that has the 10 mil?" And then he didn't reply for a little while, so I was like, "What happened? Is the deal still on or what?" And he's like, "Well, if you rather," because he obviously didn't have an account with 10 mil on it, so then he's trying to like go in a different direction here. So he's like, "What if what if you rather for me not to log into your account?" Well, obviously I don't want you to log into my account. He said we can do it an easier way. He said he'll mod one of his players and put in the auction house. Like, this is like the most common thing ever. Like, "Oh, I'll mod one of my players, and then you can buy him, and then you'll have like millions of coins." Yeah, okay. And he's like, "I'll insert a mod script," some bullshit right here, because that seems legit. And then I was just trying to play with him a little. I was like, "What? I don't understand. What do you mean by?" And he obviously he says, "I'll insert the mod script into the player via game code, and that all generate you money." Because that's not even grammatically correct. So I was like, "What do you mean? And that all you generate you money?" And I was just trying to have fun with this guy a little. And he's like, "He will infect a player with modded scripts." Wow, look at him and his diction. God, lexicon is too OP. "I will infect a player with the modded script, and once you buy him, those scripts will activate in your account, giving you money." Wow, magic, children. If only it was that easy to get coins. And I was like, "So if I buy the player, I'll lose the money because I bought the player, but then I'll gain more because you modded the player." And he's like, "Yeah, pretty much." And I was like, "You have like a hack for that or something?" He's like, "Yeah." And then I feel like he had this planned ahead. Like, I bet that's what he tells to all the people he tries to scam. Like, I bet you he had these screenshots just waiting to be sent. So he sent me this random bullshit. I don't even know what the hell this is. Can't even read it. But yeah, he's like, "Yeah, he's gonna alter the game codes as he wishes because he controls EA and everything." So then he's like, so then I was trying to, play with him a little more. I was like, "Can you get free packs too, or like is it just coins?" And then he's like, "Here's a little sample of the code." And again, going back to what the hell this thing is. And then he's like, "Oh," and then I was like, "Oh, wow." And then he's like, "Yeah." And then I'm just trying to boast him a little more. "You're professional." And then I asked him again, "Can you get free packs?" And he's like, "Yeah, but it's complicated." So if I was a hacker, I would think that getting coins is a little harder than getting packs. But he thinks it's the other way. I mean, I don't really know jack shit about that, but that's my logic on it. It's easier to get packs than coins. But then I was like, "Oh, lol," because he said it was complicated, and I misspelled. I was like, "What bot player?" So I meant to say what bout, but then you can be like, "Oh, bot, hacker, scam, or whatever." And then he's like, and then I asked him, "Can you? What about players? Can you get players as well?" And he's like, "Yes, you can get players." And then I asked, I was like, "You think you can get a player for me? Like, I'll put up a player, and then you buy that player, and then that player, the player that I want, will get transferred to my account because I bought the player that you listed up, which makes no completely just absolute no sense. But he's like, yeah, he's just going along with it. He just wants the coins. He just wants to scam me. And then he's like, and then this is the funny part. I was like, how much do you want for him? I have 3 mil. And then he didn't reply back. So I was like, hello. And then he's like, okay. So I was like, you want 3 mil for him? Is that good enough? And then he's like, well, that isn't a player because um before you see right here where it says, can you get any player you want? And then before this comment right here, I asked him, can you get me Zimbabwe African or something? Wait. Can you get me right here Zimbabwe Afruke, which is obviously Zimbabwe, Africa. So he's like, that isn't a player. So I guess he must have checked or something. And then I unsent that little thing, and then I was like, yeah, he is. And then since I said BCA, I was like Eric Berry. So I'm like, dude, look at the freaking Eric Berry. And he's like, oh, you said something else. I'm like, can I get that BCA? Can I get him, the BCA player, Eric Berry? And he's like, you said this. So I guess he must have went back and saw it or whatever, and I was like, and then this funny part, I knew I messed up, so then I was like, nah, I was talking to my friend about history, and then I was trying to play with it. I was like, that's obviously not a player. He's like, oh, my bad, like this guy's such a dumbass, man. Like after how much I screwed up, he still thinks I'm legit. Like so funny, so he's like, so Eric Berry. I'm like, yeah, and then I was like, can I get the BCA and the campus hero? Because I was trying to prolong the conversation. I didn't want to just end it, and I was like, can I get both Campus Hero and BCA or just BCA? And he's like, hold on, and he's like, yeah, but first you need to buy the player, then you can get BCA Eric Berry. And then I was like, okay, what player? And then he's like, server 1. I'm not on server 1. I'm on server 3. So I was like, I was just playing along. Yeah, server 1. He's like, I'll let you know. And then he's like, how much you have? I have 3 mil. So then I was trying to play with him. When I asked this question right here, I was like, can you list him for 100K? Personally, I thought he was gonna say no, you need like over like 2 mil or something to make the hack work or whatever. But then he's like, yeah, for 100 coins. So at least he was smart about that, if nothing else. And then I was like, okay. And he's like, it's gonna take a bit to get him ready. Oh wow, he's gonna put in the special codes to get everything ready in 5 minutes. Okay, so then he's like, he's up 84 Mike Evans for 100K. And then just like I bought him, and then it was like, and then he messaged me back. He was like, "You haven't 84 overall. There's one up." And then I didn't reply to him for like 20 minutes because I was eating. And then he was like, "You there?" And then I was like, "Yeah, I bought the 10K one. My bad." Again, just trying to prolong the conversation. And he's like, "Oh." And then and then here's the pretty much the point where I was just like, all right, screw this guy. I'm just about to end this shit. So then I was like, by the way, I have another question for you. And he's like, yeah, how many people have you scammed so far? Just wondering. He's like, 0 people.
Boy, if you don't get
I don't scam because what I said before was completely legit. You can just give me your password and your information, and I'll get you all the coins that you need. Yeah, okay, because that's legit. So then, another question. He's like, I don't scam, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, at this point, I thought he was just gonna block me or something. So I just asked him, do you still want my username and password to my account? He's like, well, it depends on what you want. And I was like, and at this point, I just couldn't believe it. Like, this kid still wants to get coins / my account after I just told him that he's a scammer. Like, what the and then I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, if you want players, then I need your login information. And if you want coins, then he can mod the player or whatever the hell he wants to do. And it's the ironic part here because remember above I said I wanted Eric Berry, and now he's saying that if you want players, you need the login information. And before I was like, let me get Eric Berry, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll just mod the player that I put up on the auction house, and then you'll get Eric Berry. So he just completely just like went against what he said previously. So I mean, dumbass alert. So I was like, okay, one last thing, say hi to the viewers, you little shitbag. And then I just sent him a bunch of middle fingers. And at that point, I just blocked him because, like, the stupidity within this guy was just, oh my god. By the way, this is his name, Madden Mobile Mods. What is it? Madden Mobile Mods for me or something. I don't even know what the hell is it. So I think he blocked me. Yeah, he blocked me too. Okay, it's all good. But yeah, that was pretty much him and his stupidity right there. I still can't believe I actually got this guy. I thought he was gonna catch me right at the Zimbabwe part, but just goes to show you how dumbass scammers can be. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little thing right there. If you want more, just let me know in the comments. I thought it'd just be fun to catch scammers. This is obviously not my series, or like I didn't make this or anything. The first one I saw was do this was that dude Sly last year in on Madden 15. And then I saw Man Mobile Gods doing it, and then I was like, why not do it? And then he kind of inspired me. He's like, what do you say at the end of his videos? He was like, go have like catch scammers for me or something. So I did that previously, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, hope you guys enjoyed. If you catch this guy trying to scam anybody or anything, have fun with him. Have fun with him, and try this yourself. It's actually pretty fun. But yeah, again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm out. Peace.